All right. First and foremost, I want to start off by saying Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Call Halal Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles of GMS, Great Millstone, who rule well and who taught me this truth. And shalom to you, sincere Akim, out there listening, learning, and pushing this truth. And shalom to the few sincere Akwath that are out there listening and learning as well. With that being said, I'm going to jump straight into this video. I don't want to ratazah. It'll be edifying. As usual, I'm going to go into Rakah Kwadash. And as you can see, this video is going to be based upon a video that popped up in my news feed. It's from Reuters from 10 hours ago. It says Wall Street closes lower as Fed worries persist. Again, Wall Street closes lower as Fed worries persist. All right. Wall Street's main index closed lower as traders assessed fresh economic data, and that's after this so-called Labor Day holiday weekend. All right. I'm gonna close out with the video, but I'm gonna bring out a couple scriptures. All right. Salakia. Got a new phone and then trying to, bear with me. It should come out. Right though. But I got a couple scriptures I'm gonna go into. We always go into I always bring this out. Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 6. Very important. I'll run through it. The main point is in 6. And it's gonna be about that thick clay. I bought you. Them heavy debts, them pledges, I was gonna title this lesson down down baby, because that's what this place is going down, maybe down 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 baby. This place is through. So Habakkuk 2, the main point is in 6, but I'm gonna start at 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. And what's the vision? What we've been prophesying about, the downfall of this man, this Esau Edom, his kingdom. All right. Our redemption is nigh. Okay. So it says, behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith. We are the just. Okay. And we walk by faith, not by sight. All right. It says, yea, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, his philosophies. Okay. It says, neither keepeth at home, and this is talking about Esau, Edom, right? Neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell, because that's what he brings everywhere he goes, hell on earth, death, destruction, you see, and is as deaf, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. And that's what you see. He's collapsing this current society to usher in a new world order, where he has complete control, with that digital the charagma, So it says, shall not all, this is the main point, shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his, how long? And not much longer, man. Like I said, this devil knoweth that he have but a short time. Revelation 12:12. He about to come down with great wrath. It says, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his, how long? And to him that ladeth himself with thick clay. And we always go into thick clay. That word there is ibatya. Okay? Ibatya. Come on. So my damn internet ain't working. Salakia. Come on, baby. Salakia had to turn off my Wi-Fi. Salakia. That thick clay is ibatya. Okay, which we know is Strong's H5671. Weights of pledges, heavy debts, which is his usury, his interest. Okay, you see, that's how he operates, through debts. Okay, it says, shall they not rise up suddenly that shall bite thee, and awake that shall vex thee, and thou shalt be booties unto them. Because ultimately what you see happening is these nations are going to turn against America because they're drunken on this Babylon juice, the wine. And what does it say? Therefore the nations are mad. They're going to realize that this system that Esau Edom set up is bullshit. Okay, you see, you know, it was a big Ponzi scheme, man. You know, that's why he loves democracy. He goes around and he spreads democracy because he can put in his puppet leaders and do his fuckery, man. You know, you know, because we know ultimately these leaders and they're the cronies of the wicked elite. You know, they do the bidding of the wicked elite, the chief house of Edom, Amalek. Okay, and these nations it's gonna be sedition, as the scriptures say. Okay, people are waking up to your bullshit. You know, to this fiat system, this funny money that isn't backed by anything. You see. So it says, shall not they rise up suddenly that shall bite thee, and awake that shall vex thee, and thou shalt be booties unto them, because thou hast spoiled many nations, all the remnant of the people shall spoil thee, because of men's blood, and for the violence of the land, of the city, and of all that dwell therein. Woe to him that coveteth an evil covetousness to his house, that he may set his nest on high, that he may be delivered from the power of evil. Okay, you see, and that's what it is, baby. This devil is through. A couple more, a couple more. This is Isaiah 24. The main point is in 11. And that's what you see happening. The main point is in 11. Let me start at 1 real quick, run through it. It says, behold, the Lord Yahweh maketh the earth empty, and maketh it waste, and turneth it upside down, and scattereth abroad the inhabitants thereof. And it shall be as with the people, so with the priest, as with the servant, so with his master, as with the maid, so with her mistress, as with the buyer, so with the seller, as with the lender, so with the borrower, if I said that correctly, Salakia, as with the taker of usury, so with the giver of usury. All right, and real quick, let me jump over to Isaiah 36 and 6, because you people trust in this devil. You trust in, I'm talking about 2/3 of our people, okay? You tribes, now you trust in your jobs, you trust in your 401k, you trust in your bank account, you trust in your stocks and bonds, and it's all gonna fail you. It's all gonna come to naught, man. Why? Because it's collapsing right in front of you. It was never really it was thick clay, debts, wages, usury. It's fiat, funny money. It's not real money. Real money is silver, gold, land, animals. You know, you know. It says Isaiah 36 and 6. Lo, thou trustest in the staff of this broken reed on Egypt. And we know America, Babylon the Great, is spiritually known as Sodom and Egypt. Egypt meaning bondage, right? And that's where the bulk of the tribes are over here in the Americas, right? And a lot of you, you risk your whole life to come over here, man. It's your greatest dream to make it to the Americas, man, to America, you know, to the U.S. of A. And you think once you get here, you good. You got 2, 3 jobs. You think you're in a good case, but you're gonna be sadly mistaken, man. You're in for a rude awakening. This place is CTD, circling the train, circling the drain, down, down, baby. That's what this place is going down. And it's all by design by Yahweh Shem Yahushai and by the wicked elite. They're collapsing this society so they can usher in a digital system, okay, where they have complete control. And it's happening right before your eyes. You see? Isaiah 36 and 6. It says, lo, thou trustest in the staff on this broken reed on Egypt, whereon if a man lean, it will go in to his hand and pierce it. So is the Pharaoh, king of Egypt, to all that trust in him. And that's why these nations are going to ultimately turn on this place, because they've been trusting in this place. They've been, they've been going along with America's bullshit. Like, for example, Europe right now. A lot of these BRICS nations are talking, are bucking up because why? Russia now is withholding oil, you know, So now they're having a hard time over there, man. All because they're following behind America. You see, and that's why ultimately we know per Revelation they're gonna hate the whore and the beast is gonna hate the whore and burn her with fire. You see, and that's a beautiful time we're living in. Okay, You see? It says, as with the taker of usury, so with the giver of usury to him. All right? You and your king finna go down. All right? This place is through. The land shall be utterly emptied and utterly spoiled. For the Lord Yahweh have spoken this word. It's a future prophecy. The earth mourneth and fadeth away. The world languisheth and fadeth away. The haughty people of the earth do languish. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the law, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinances, broken the everlasting covenant. Therefore hath the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left. The new wine mourneth, the vine languisheth, all the merry-hearted do sigh. And that's the time they're in. Depression is at an all-time high, man. These people are depressed. They're strung out on drugs. They're looking for their fix every which way, but the right way. The fix that you need is Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Repent and turning back to your power and bringing your body into subjection. Okay? You see, but you people are trusting in oppression. You're trusting in Egypt. You're trusting in this devil, man. And it's gonna lead to your destruction. You see? The mirth of the tabereth ceaseth, the noise of them that rejoice endeth, the joy of the harp ceaseth. They shall not drink wine with a song, strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it. The city of confusion, what's that? America, Babylon the Great. The word Babylon goes back to the Hebrew word Babal, which means confusion. That's what this place is, nothing but confusion, man. You see? This city of confusion is broken down, 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 baby. This place is going down, it's through. The city of confusion is broken down. You can't make America great again. You can't build back better. This place is through. The city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up that no man may come in. That's what's coming. The grinding is about to get super low. We're in the middle of a recession, the greatest recession ever, which is going to lead to the greatest depression ever, which is Jacob's trouble. Daniel 12:1, a time like never before. You see? It says, there is a crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone. You see it. You see it, man. They tried to have their little Labor Day shit, Labor Day celebrations and barbecues and cookouts, and they're trying to keep America afloat, but it's not the same. You know, this place is done. Put a fork in her. She's done. And the city is left desolation, and the gate is smitten with destruction. That's the point, though. This place is through. This place is through, man. This place is through. Okay, and you people trust in it, and it's gonna lead to your demise. Okay, you see. So real quick, I didn't want to make it too long, you know. Really just testing out this new phone and this app, you know, making sure everything is firing on point. Adawana Ratazai came out correctly. You can hear me, and hopefully the sound on this comes out correct also. All right. So I'm gonna close out. Hey man, keep pushing, keep fighting the good fight of faith. We're close, man. We're close. This place is through. They're trying to put band-aids on a gushing wound, man. A gushing wound, and it's by design. The wicked elite are collapsing this current fiscal fiat system worldwide, man, so that they can usher in a new digital system, a new digital age, which is going to be spearheaded by the Charagma. And if you take that Charagma, you will be destroyed per Revelation 14:9. Okay? So, hey, man, I'm going to close out here. Shalom. Wa abad babal. Kwam Yasharala.
U.S. stocks closed lower on Tuesday in a volatile session as traders assessed fresh economic data after the long Labor Day weekend. The Dow fell 0.5%, the S&P 500 fell 0.4%, while the Nasdaq finished about 0.75% lower, marking the index's seventh consecutive day of losses, its longest losing streak since November 2016. A survey from the Institute for Supply Management showed the U.S. services industry picked up in August for the second straight month, fueling expectations that the Federal Reserve will keep raising interest rates to tame inflation. Kevin Nicholson.
Salakia, and that's real quick. That's what Elder Apostle Tahar keeps mentioning. Hyperinflation. Hyperinflation is setting in if you've been paying attention.
This global fixed income its seventh consecutive day of losses, its longest losing streak since November 2016. A survey from the Institute for Supply Management showed the U.S. services industry picked up in August for the second straight month, fueling expectations that the Federal Reserve will keep raising interest rates to tame inflation. Kevin Nicholson is Global Fixed Income Chief Investment Officer at Riverfront Investment Group.
The stock market is trying to figure out whether or not yields rising in the fixed income market is actually saying that growth is going to slow down, or whether or not the Fed is going to hike at 50 basis points or 75 basis points. So I think right now the stock market is trying to figure all of those questions out, even though most people have it baked in that the Fed is going to raise 75 basis points. But with yields rising as fast as they are on the fixed income side, I think that there's a question of whether or not growth is going to slow down more than folks originally thought.
Rate-sensitive shares of Amazon and Microsoft both fell over 1% as benchmark Treasury yields rose to their highest level since June. Shares of Apple also lost ground ahead of the debut of its new lineup of iPhones at the company's annual keynote event set for Wednesday. Shares of Bed Bath & Beyond fell more than 18% just
Salaki, and I reported on that last week, and I saw Elder Apostle Tahar mention that I think the CEO of Bed Bath & Beyond took a plunge. He went down, baby, also. Salaki, it's hilarious, man. Beautiful times we're living in. Beautiful times for the elect, horrific times for the wicked elite, and for 2/3 of our own people. Okay, because you refuse to repent. It's inevitable. This place, we're in a recession. We're in a depression. They're just not telling you. We're in the midst of hyperinflation, man. Look around. Open your eyes. Get the cold out your eyes. Wake up, man. It's high time to wake up out of sleep. Put on as the elect. Fight.
Days after the struggling retailers 1% as benchmark Treasury yields rose to their highest level since June. Shares of Apple also lost ground ahead of the debut of its new lineup of iPhones at the company's annual keynote event set for Wednesday. Shares of Bed Bath & Beyond fell more than 18% just days after the struggling retailer's chief financial officer fell to his death from a New York City skyscraper in what was later ruled a suicide. An interim CFO was announced on Tuesday. And shares of Digital World Acquisition tumbled more than 11% after Reuters
144.
Exclusively Bed Bath & Beyond fell more than 18% just days after the struggling retailer's chief financial officer fell to his death from a New York City skyscraper in what was later ruled a suicide. An interim CFO was announced on Tuesday. And shares of Digital World Acquisition tumbled more than 11% after Reuters exclusively reported the blank check acquisition firm that agreed to merge with former U.S. President Donald Trump's social media company failed to secure enough shareholder support for an extension to complete the deal.
Yapa. Shalom. Wa abad babo. Kwam Yasharallah.